So today, I'm going to discuss how the findings from recent simulations of Rogers Creek Hayward Calaveras Northern Calaveras fault system relate to geodetic engineering. Understanding this fault system is essential for assessing earthquake risk and developing strategies to protect infrastructure and communities. The research involved conducting 3D spontaneous rupture simulations of large earthquake in various occasions on this complex fault system. These simulations modeled the intricate geometry of the faults and the surrounding 3D rock structure. One key finding was how different patterns of fault movement, specifically interseismic creep, affect the way earthquakes propagate. Interseismic creep refers to the slow, gradual movement of faults that occurs between significant earthquakes. The researchers examined how this creeping behavior creates areas of lower initial shear stress on the faults, impacting how and where earthquakes might start and spread. For example, if an earthquake starts on the Rogers Creek fault, the simulation suggests it could travel long distance if the Rogers Creek and Hayward faults are connected beneath San Pablo Bay. However, if these faults are not fully relieving stress through creep, the potential for larger earthquake increases. That's all the research all about. So, we discussed the impact on geodetic engineering. Now, let's connect these findings to geodetic engineering. Understanding how faults behave during different scenarios is crucial for engineers and planners. Here are a few key points on how this research informed geodetic engineering. Number 1. Understanding fault behavior. The simulations provide valuable insights into the interaction between block and creeping parts of the fault. This information helps geodetic engineers assess earthquake risk and more accurately and design structures that can withstand seismic activity. Number 2. Mapping fault connections. The research highlights the importance of mapping connections between different faults. Knowing how faults like the Rogers Creek and Hayward are linked allows engineers to predict how an earthquake might spread across the region, which is vital for safety planning and infrastructure development. So, for number 3, incorporating real data. The simulations were based on real-world data regarding rock friction and fault behavior. In geodetic engineering, accurate data is essential for modeling ground movement and assessing stability. This research emphasizes the need for precise measurement to improve our understanding of fault mechanics. For number 4 is evaluating earthquake impact. The findings indicate that the location of fault creep and initial shear stress significantly influence earthquake dynamics. Geodetic engineers can use this information to evaluate which areas are more likely to affect during the earthquake, supporting disaster preparedness effort. And for I think the last one is advancing knowledge. The study also points out that there's still much to learn about how faults work. For geodetic engineering, this highlights the importance of ongoing research to gather more information about faults, rocks, and stresses that play deep within the earth. This knowledge can enhance predictive models and improve infrastructure resilience. So, in conclusion, the insights gained from these simulations of the Rogers Creek Hayward Calaveras fault system are highly relevant to the field of geodetic engineering. They provide critical information that helps engineers assess risks, design safer infrastructure, and improve disaster response strategies. By understanding the complex interactions between fault segments and the behavior of the Earth's crust, geodetic engineers can better protect communities in earthquake-prone regions. This research serves as a reminder of the importance of integrating scientific findings with engineering practices to enhance safety and resilience against future earthquakes. That's all. Thank you.